some news which has just come in at this point in time. It's got to do with the big elections in Tamil Nadu. TTV Dinakaran is now joining the NDA camp, the NDA alliance. Dhinakaran is to meet Piyush Goyal. He says, and I quote him, "This is a new beginning. It's not only for the Amma Makkal Munnetra Kazhagam, but also for Tamil Nadu. I will extend my support and stand by efforts to create good governance in the state and administration that the people want. I am on my way to meet the BJP's election in charge, Piyush Goyal. Well, those who make compromises do not always end up losing." That's a message really from TTV Dinakaran, the operative part being the last sentence that he has said as far as his joining the NDA camp is concerned. Says those who are making compromises will not necessarily lose, and signalling on a criticism on him joining the NDA camp. What we're also hearing is that he will be attending the Prime Minister's rally to be held the day after, in fact tomorrow, and AMMK rather all set to join the NDA camp. In political calculations that are being made just ahead of the assembly elections in the state of Tamil Nadu, we have these new alliances with AMMK all set to join the NDA. TTV Dinakaran will be a part of the Prime Minister's rally as well on the 23rd of January. Union Minister Piyush Goyal, who's also the party in charge or the alliance in charge, is going to be meeting TTV Dinakaran. Today is what we are learning. It's also a day that's going to see wrapping up of negotiations with all NDA constituents just ahead of the Prime Minister's mega rally, mega visit on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow. I'm going to go straight across to Anaga for more on that story, an important statement that he has made. Anaga, he talks about the fact that those who compromise don't always end up losing. It's big messaging on the part of TTV Dinakaran that he too is going to be getting his pound of flesh from this alliance, isn't it?
Well, in fact, TTV Dinakaran has arrived at the hotel. He is going to formally join with the NDA fold. If you can just track my frame, you can really see how TTV Dinakaran is just getting out of his car. There is a lot of frenzy. His supporters are also here to back him up. He is going to be meeting with Union Minister Piyush Goyal, who's flown down from Delhi to Chennai. In fact, the seat-sharing talks and the final deal is sealed between the AMMK and the NDA fold. In fact, we are just moments away before TTV Dinakaran formally and officially joins the NDA fold. Remember, the AMMK overall has less than 2% vote share, but still they do hold some ground when it comes to Theni district, and therefore the NDA and the Amit Shah, they felt that TTV Dinakaran could add, in terms of vote percentage, they could really pull in some votes, especially when it comes to Theni districts, Theni and the surrounding 2-3 areas around it, and therefore keeping that strategy in mind, TTV Dinakaran has been pulled into the NDA fold. He is just entering. He is going to be holding a meeting with Amit Shah anytime, with Piyush Goyal anytime soon. That's Nainar Nagendran over there accompanying TTV Dinakaran. Nainar Nagendran has come outside to welcome TTV Dinakaran to bring him inside the meeting that's happening along with Piyush Goyal. Remember, TTV Dinakaran had split with NDA because he was unhappy with the fact that he was being sidelined. He said that he was humiliated and sidelined by the NDA, and therefore I'm quitting the NDA fold is what TTV Dinakaran said just months back. And cut to today, this is how politics works. Cut to today, he says that he has accepted the leadership. Remember, it's the same TTV Dinakaran who had said that he would never in his lifetime accept EPS's leadership. But today, here we are. He has gone back into that fold. He says that he's taking this decision, keeping in mind the welfare of Tamil Nadu and his own party cadre. And therefore, it looks like he has accepted the leadership of Edappadi Palaniswamy and Amit Shah as well, and therefore he is all set to join the NDA fold. We are just moments away, before the final induction happens.
That's right. You rightly pointed out, Anaga, no permanent friends and no permanent enemies in politics, and that's the reason why this visit becomes, or rather this joining becomes really important. And right now we are referring to the visit of TTV Dinakaran. He's meeting Piyush Goyal as we speak. Anaga, getting in those live pictures as well for us, but extremely important, Anaga, from the point of view of perception as well. We don't know yet electorally how this will change things around for the NDA, but the fact of the matter is that perception wise the NDA is now only growing larger, isn't it?
Well, that's right. In fact, so far we have the BJP, ADMK, PMK, and now AMMK has also joined. Next efforts are on to also induct DMDK into that fold, that is Premalata Vijayakant's party, but still negotiations are underway. It's still yet to be waited and watched out for what's going to happen on that front. But right now we have these four parties, the BJP, ADMK, PMK, and then now the newly inducted AMMK. The four-party group right now is the NDA. In fact, efforts were also on to induct TVK's Vijay also into the NDA fold. If that happens, then this will be a Mahagadbandhan of sorts, a grand alliance. But it's quite unlikely that Vijay would join to the fold as long as BJP is there in it. So right now we do have the NDA fold that has grown a bit, challenging the the DMK's alliance. DMK also has an equal number of smaller alliance parties challenging the NDA fold. And now we have the next big party, that's the TVK. It's remained to be seen which side will the TVK take on, or will they go alone. Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, today TTV Dinakaran is going to be joining with the NDA fold. What's your take on that?
That's why we have come here. Just wait for 5 minutes, I'll go back.
Ma'am, but then TTV Dinakaran said that he would never accept EPS's leadership.
He will answer for everything. After my General Secretary answers, I can tell. That will be better, I think. Okay, 5 minutes, I'll be back. 5 minutes, yeah.
That's the key member of the AMMK who has given a strong statement saying that it's a green signal, saying that the AMMK has accepted EPS's leadership. It looks like there really is no permanent friends or enemy when it comes to politics. Just few months back, we saw how TTV Dinakaran was firmly saying that he would never accept the NDA fold as long as Edapadi Palaniswamy is the chief ministerial face. He had made that very, very clear. But now it looks like he has budged down, he has bent over, he has changed his needs and wants and finally agreed to get back to the NDA fold, because he has also realized that he cannot contest this election alone, because remember AMMK has less than 2% vote share. So they are dependent on another larger party in order to share power or to have some power, some political power in Tamil Nadu. So therefore AMMK has tweaked its needs and wants, and looks like it has finally accepted EPS's leadership in Tamil Nadu and joined to the NDA fold.
Also, Anaga, I'd like you to take us through the details of what to expect as far as TTV Dinakaran joining the NDA camp is concerned. What does it really bring to the table in that sense? Just take us through the details of advantage TTV Dinakaran for NDA, if at all.
Well, in fact, TTV Dinakaran holds about, if you take a look at the last assembly elections, it was less than 2% vote share, consolidated in and around Theni district. So his vote bank is particularly consolidated in this region. So BJP is of the notion that we don't want to let go even of a single vote percentage share, and therefore we need to pull back TTV Dinakaran to a fold. Is a sort of thinking that the BJP in Delhi has had, and therefore negotiations were on for the last many months. In fact, even TVK had tried poaching TTV Dinakaran into its fold, but it looks like the deal there fell through. It did not really happen. TTV Dinakaran has made up his mind to instead side with the BJP. In fact, the main reason why he broke off that alliance was because he felt that he was being sidelined by the NDA fold, by Edapadi Palaniswamy. Even when Amit Shah visited Tamil Nadu multiple times, TTV Dinakaran has stated that he was not really given an appointment to meet with Shah, and therefore multiple instances like this had led to some sort of frustration building up, and therefore he had decided to break away from the NDA alliance. And he has also made it very, very clear that he will never join an alliance as long as Edapadi Palaniswamy is there in it. But now it looks like the tables have completely turned, given the fact that AMMK has also realized that it cannot contest, as a solo party and still somehow manage to win elections. That's very far-fetched for AMMK. So therefore, AMMK has realized its cards. It has decided to play its cards right, and therefore has decided to join hands with NDA once again.
Okay, be with us. I'm going to come back to you, Anaga, in case of getting in those details.